Welcome back to the Donkeyman Show. I'm, of course, Donkeyman, and we are broadcasting live from Donkeyman Records HQ, where the walls are thin, the rent is thick, and Uncle Rico is somehow still legally allowed in the building. I'm trying my hardest to get him out, but today we have a guest. He's a real lyricist with a real perspective. He's an American rapper, now living in Melbourne, originally from Seattle, and he is someone who actually brings some substance to the music. Strictly DT is in the building.
Appreciate those kind words, man. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming through.
¡Órale, Donkeyman! El gordito con la guitarra. I'm the guatón with the style. Make you laugh then stay a while. Story sharp and rhythms bold. Donkeyman's worth more than gold. Baila mi gente con todo el sabor. El gordito manda, se siente el calor. Con fuego y ritmo la fiesta empezó. Welcome to the Donkeyman Show. Arriba mi gente, Donkeyman está aquí.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's nice that you got a massive place here.
Massive place. Thank you.
It's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. We've been organising this since last year. Mm-hmm. You're one of the first people that I actually wanted to come on.
Oh, wow.
On my podcast. Ever since I saw you at Rubik's Warehouse at the Legends gig, blew me the fuck away.
Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah, because I performed there.
Correct. Yeah, and then you were on my podcast.
Yeah, I jumped on and that's when I was meeting you. And what was your friend's name?
Ex-friend, Mladen.
Mladen?
Yeah.
Ex-friend?
Ex-friend.
Shame. Yeah. Okay.
We started this place together. He lost his mind. Now he's gone.
Oh, shame. Yeah. Bless him.
But it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, the live instruments.
Yeah.
Your rapping, everything was just like, I just couldn't believe it. Was like, fuck, this is incredible. It really opened my eyes to like, I don't know, just hip-hop because I've always been in hip-hop, right? I've always been into it, but I've never really seen it live. And if I have, it's always with backing tracks. Mm-hmm. And just for some reason, your show, your set just hit different for me that night.
I'm so glad you could say that because it really means a lot. I put a lot into that show just because, just because, you know, with like Breaking Bread and all that, they put on a legend show. So with all of the legends, I needed to make sure I could step up and be as one of the legends, you know, and with these guys, they put so many years into the game and I'm still stacking my years up. I really wanted to, you know, give it as much as I could with Mickey and with Corey and Leona. They really helped make me elevate it because I usually do perform behind backing tracks. Yeah, okay. And I can't stand it.
Neither can I. I'm the same. I do backing tracks, but I play with a guitar, so I've got a guitar as well.
Yeah, that's still a live element.
It is, but it's like, I want the band.
Yeah.
You know?
And ever since I did a band thing back in Fremantle, and it was like an 8-piece band with like horns and drums and a DJ. And ever since then, I've just always visioned that, like since that show back in 2017, every time I was like, any chance I get, I will make a band and try and do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you doing any shows coming up soon where you're going to have a band possibly?
I don't know I don't think it's with a band, but I am with Halo Vocal Ensemble. I think I mentioned to you back then. We have a gig on the 18th of April. Let me double check that before I start telling you guys lies.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, at the Bowery Theater.
Nice.
So that's going to be the choir, the ensemble, and I'll be doing a couple tracks and also emceeing / hosting the event. It'll be dope.
Beautiful. Yeah. Keen, man. Keen. Before we continue on, I've got to give a quick Uncle Rico update. I did quickly mention him before, but he's still alive. He's still thumbless, still operating on one lung.
Okay.
And today he tried to tell me that Seattle is just the American version of Seaford.
Of Seaford? What's Seaford?
Frankston.
Oh, okay.
That's what he's telling me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think so.
Oh. Well.
He also wanted to know if Strictly DT stands for Strictly Donkey Time.
Oh, it can be.
Can be?
Yeah. I kind of play with the DT words all the time. Divine timing, dictation, whatever we decide in the moment. Down to, yeah.
Isn't the F. Well, yeah, that's he's in form today. Anyway, so you said you watched a couple episodes.
Yeah.
So you're familiar with the fact that we play games on this show.
I did notice that, yes.
Yeah, so today's game is a very special game.
Don't ask me about maths or spelling because I can't do none of that.
It's all good. We're not doing any of that.
All right, sweet.
Today is, now, I've played this game before, and both times the people didn't know what this show was.
All right.
But because you are American, I am hoping that you do know this game.
Okay.
It was hosted by Steve Harvey.
All right, I do know Steve Harvey.
It's Family Feud.
Oh, yeah.
Donkeyman edition.
Okay.
So you are familiar. We asked completely unqualified Donkeyman public a series of questions, and your job is to guess the top answers on the board.
For sure.
Basically, yeah, that's the game.
I like it.
Yeah. Are we ready for number one?
Let's do it.
Question number one.
I'm going to overthink this shit, by the way. I already know that I'm going to.
We just need to know.
All right.
Underthink it. Let's go. Name something people noticed first about an American rapper living in Melbourne.
Have you seen any celebrities walking down the street? That's the first question I get whenever I talk.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, that is correct.
Is it really?
It is, yeah.
Well, the other thing is, I think more than that, I actually get the fact that I fake my accent. So they think I'm not American. Yeah.
Well, I've got accent on here, yeah. So they think you're faking it.
Yeah. Well, it's because I'm performing and when I'm rapping,
yeah.
obviously they hear that. They don't really connect the fact.
Yes.
They think that I was born here.
Yeah.
But as they get to know me or as I put it in my set.
Yeah. Then they get it.
They get it. So, yeah.
Well, now they know after this episode. Anything else?
Another one. Okay. What's another one that they say why'd you move here?
Nice.
That's
Yes, that is one of the top ones. That is correct. You get that a lot, huh?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah. Why'd you move here?
Yeah. Do you think you get it like from the perspective of like that question is why did you move here? Or why did you move here? Like, is it like
no? It's more of like a down. They put down their own city by like, why'd you even leave America?
Yeah,
and it's I don't know. I left when I was young, so it wasn't like fully my idea. But now that I've been back multiple times for many, many years, and I actually just came back from it just last month.
Yeah, okay.
And I mean, as much as I miss my family and I miss a lot of the things that I enjoy about America, I just don't see that system working for me and my family.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I think it doesn't suit a lot of people's families, but because they haven't left or tried something else, they don't get the perspective I get because I lived here. I lived in Perth. I lived in Melbourne. Melbourne actually does remind me a lot like Seattle in terms of weather.
Okay. Yes, that's something I've heard as well.
It has way more sun than it does in Seattle. Okay. So it kind of like tips it over, but the mentality, like, you know, the government looking after their people, the healthcare, the dental, it's just I spent $20 American on their version of Panadol.
Fuck.
So that almost equates nearly $30.
That's Tylenol, isn't it?
Yeah, Tylenol. Yeah. So their type of Panadol is like $30. For us, it's like what? 10?
Not even.
Yeah,
$8,
not even $10, and that's Australian.
Yeah,
which would mean that's only $4 for them.
Fuck, that's wild.
So I was already thinking I'm gonna go broke in the first time I get sick here.
Yeah. So when I went to Chile, which is South America, that's where I'm from. You could buy Panadol by the tablet. So
wow, just one.
Yeah, you could just buy one tablet.
Like a Lucy.
It was like 100 pesos.
Yeah.
But that's the economy there. Is that you buy one cigarette, you buy one lolly, because people just can't afford to buy the bulk.
Wow.
Yeah.
And 100 pesos, how many is that in American or Australian?
So Australian 100 pesos, I think it's like 10 cents maybe.
Word.
Yeah. I'll double check that actually.
That's crazy. I knew that it was cheaper. I just didn't know how much in comparison. Because ever since I've been doing that, because like the food in America is skyrocketed. And like so
100 pesos is 16 cents.
16 cents.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what's like the average income there?
I don't want to guess it, but average is It's about $1 million pesos.
$1 million pesos.
Yeah,
So,
which is about $1,100, $1,300 US a month.
wow.
Yeah.
1,300. That is incredible.
Yeah. So it's fuck all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's over there. It's definitely a culture shock because you can't leave your cars out in the streets at night, or else you wake up and all your tires are gone, everything's gone.
Word.
There's like your walls are brick, 20-foot tall brick walls with glass on the top, so people can't climb it.
Climb over.
Yeah.
And how long did you live there before you moved here?
No, so I was born here.
Okay.
I was born here. My parents came from there.
Yeah.
Through the Civil War and whatnot, and then I went back in 2008.
Yeah.
And that was like I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Yeah. How long did you stay there for?
I was there for about a few months.
Bro, that would have been a life-changing experience.
It was. Yeah.
And then it also allow you to really appreciate
absolutely and
Australia.
Understand where my parents came from.
That's right.
Understand that what they went through,
what they went through to get you here and get themselves here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Are they still here?
Yes.
Oh, very good.
They're both here. Yeah. So they left. Chile was a communist country, and my grandparents weren't into that communism.
Yeah.
And so they couldn't get, so because they didn't get the ID, they couldn't get rice or bread or anything like that.
You need an ID to get rice.
To get rice and bread and all the basic necessities. And my grandparents didn't agree with that, so they would have to, go through the black market, or people would steal shit.
Black market?
For
rice?
For rice, yeah. So like my mum's grandma would sneak rice to them. They would go, in the alleyways and shit.
Word.
And if they were caught, they'd get killed.
Now, can you imagine us complaining about like our McDonald's meal being fucked up, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I feel when I go home and I see certain things and I'm like, all right, I can appreciate what I have as much as I may hate the government for this or that reason,
For sure.
It's really gotta, I have to look at it that way, or otherwise we just spiral out of control, or we just look like, ungrateful bastards.
Yeah, absolutely. Growing up, in that kind of culture, it always is like, if you were ungrateful for anything, so I'll give you something to be ungrateful for.
Yeah. There was a comedian who was saying like, my mom told me I couldn't afford depression.
Marcelo.
Yeah. Was that him?
Yeah, Marcelo.
And he goes, my mother did this. He goes, she earned her depression.
Yeah. It's so good.
I
actually watched that the other night.
I love that.
He's so good. That whole special is so relatable. Especially watching it with mom. It's just like, this is so relatable. Because it's like, same story. I'd tell my mom, I've got this. She's like, oh, you think you're sad? I had to leave my country when I was 12.
Can't even relate. Can't even allow you to process it.
No.
There was another guy I really enjoyed. He was saying, I'm 36 years old and they tell me I can't blame my parents for all of my fucked upness. And he goes, well, think of it like this. He said, imagine you had a building and you had a fucked up foundation. Would you feel safe on the 36th floor?
Yes. That is brilliant.
It was really good. It was like a really good.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Shit. That goes with anything. Fuck. But that is correct.
Yes, that is correct. Thank you.
Killed that we would have also accepted confidence, style, energy.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, question number 2. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Name something a seagull would respect more than a well-written 16 bar.
What does that even mean? Respect more than a 16? I mean, obviously a chip.
That is the number one answer. Yeah. That is correct. Hot chip. Yes, sir. Anything else?
I mean, any sort of food. My son loves freaking feeding these damn seagulls.
Yeah.
Every time. I've never tried feeding it a 16 bar though.
I don't think it'd really give it to it.
Yeah, no, it would just fly away.
Yeah. We had shiny jewelry, a loud voice, total delusions, stating the beach looking emotionally available.
Did you really collect these answers for yourself, or you wrote these answers yourself?
I wrote these answers myself.
All right.
I sit there every night.
They're very creative, though.
Thank you.
That's a very creative way of doing it.
Look, a lot of them are just randomness. But
yeah.
We'll see how we go with question number 3.
All right.
Name something that makes a rapper instantly seem legit on stage.
Oh, name something that... Ask it one more time, because I want to see what the first answer comes
Name something that makes a rapper instantly seem legit on stage.
A gold chain.
Gold chain. Oh, yeah.
A tattoo, a face tattoo. or like multiple tattoos.
I like it.
A drug addiction.
A drug addiction. Yeah, only then you are legit. Yeah, I like it.
Shoot, what else is there? I mean, there's just so many stereotypes.
There is, yeah. Yeah, look, you got them all correct. Would have accepted presence, confidence, crowd connection, actually meaning what they say, man.
Daddy problems.
Daddy problems, mommy problems.
Yeah.
Every kind of problem imaginable.
Yeah.
What do you think about that kind of culture in hip hop? And I was talking with Grilly, which he said you watched that episode, and we were talking about how he was saying that rappers are now thinking that they have to go through an addiction in order to
and get off it.
Yeah, just to get off it. So that's their story.
Yes. See, this is the whole, like, the main reason why I started Moments of Truth, because I would love to introduce these kids to a healthier version of hip hop.
Yeah.
I mean, back when hip hop started, it was a space to give a break from these hells that they're going through.
Yeah.
And, you know, you created a space where it was safe for everyone to express themselves, dance, party, and keep all of the bad, negative, life-hitting shit out the door. Today, we're obviously with in corporations putting money, pumping money into these hard drug addict type of people or type of rappers. Yeah. It's influencing a culture of, you know, pillheads. Just like, I mean, I could say there was a pure time, and there are still artists today that are pure with the rhymes that are dealing with the real reality of drug addiction, their life where, you know, their life was practically forced onto them like that. But today you can see that there are kids who have a good life trying to throw it all away because they want to be a rapper.
Yes.
And that's not how we got into rap to begin with.
No.
It was the way it was the expression of the things that we wanted to see change in our lives.
Yep.
That doesn't mean we have to go and self-sabotage ourselves.
No.
If we're going through self-sabotage, that's even another way of talking about it.
Yeah,
you know, they
sure.
could even talk about, they could even rap about how I need to have an addiction and get off of it in order to get recognized. There's so many avenues.
Yeah, you just got to keep zooming in onto the problems and you know.
100%. And these are the things, they don't have the guidance on how to even begin to become a rapper or just a poet or a writer. It just started at the beginning. Just become a writer, write about something, to write the story of what happened to you today. And that, you know, that stuff is more relatable. J. Cole's not a drug addict.
Yeah.
It's like, but these guys are getting pushed, these pillheads, because that's what's getting sold out on labels that don't even have a clue about what the hip hop culture is.
Yeah, for sure. They just want, it's all about money and what sells. And at the moment, like Torment and you know, just that kind of like struggling to do things is what's selling. Yeah. And if they can make that, you know, if they can make their products feel like that, then
well, this is where I mean, even 50 Cent said, you know, they really like the crowd loves damaged people. Yeah. So when he came out, he was like, got shot 9 times, had all these beefs, and he blew up. And he goes, then I'm coming out with another album, and you know, I'm rich now. Yeah. So you could see that I clearly don't know what they don't see the struggle as much as they do. So he's like, I took a step back.
For sure. Yeah. Give me 1 sec.
Go ahead.
How you going?
Socks?
Pardon?
We sell socks.
Do we sell socks?
Yeah, bamboo socks.
No. No worries, thank you. Let's make sure he leaves.
Yeah, I think he's selling socks.
Oh.
Yeah. That's interesting. What a hustler.
Do you leave? Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a lot of stuff up there.
Yeah, I think he's got socks. He's trying to sell socks.
Fair.
What a hustler.
God damn.
Walk right into a
just
podcast.
got me one of those socks. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. Maybe I do need socks.
Come now to think about it. Hold on.
Now I think, hell, we'll do. Yeah, bro. So what were we talking about?
we were talking about, the record labels and all that.
And
so,
substances and
that's
struggling,
where I thought Moment of Truth is a workshop that I created to introduce kids into writing in a healthy, self-reflective way. And it's really helped. I mean, I've created a couple writers already, and I even had to go through that sort of complex with them.
Yep.
One kid wanted to be Eminem, all the kids want to be Eminem. And I had to tell him, like, you will never be Eminem. I will never be Eminem. You will never be Eminem. You're not Eminem.
Yep.
I was like, but you have lots of struggles. Like, your brother is severely autistic, and that would mean that your parents have to give him more attention, and that has to mean something towards you, As much as you're a really good big brother, I was like, I'm sure it does something to you that stuff you can express in writing. And that will come out, and you just come out a different person. Like you'll grow and heal from those kind of, expressions, without you, whether you share it or not. It's better to just try and work on the things that make you who you are.
Yeah.
And then you can grow into the person that that you will attract.
For sure. Sure. Yeah. It's a big thing with like idols and that.
Mm-hmm.
Picking your idols and yeah, I mean, Eminem was such a big idol for a lot of people.
Yeah, he's the biggest.
Yeah, for sure, in the hip hop scene, especially for white rappers.
Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah.
every rapper I met here when I started rapping at the age of like 16, 17 was just all, if anyone said anything about Eminem that was somewhat negative, it was like they needed to fight them.
Yes.
I even went to see that documentary Stan.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
I went and I took my wife.
Yeah, okay.
She was just like, all right, I'll sit here through this. And then as I'm watching it, the whole documentary is basically about the people who take Eminem's lyrics too seriously.
Yeah, okay.
And the people in the crowd were still not catching on that this is what the documentary was about. Like they were yelling out, like people were smoking in there and like yelling out like it's real when he was talking about, killing people, and they still wouldn't take the idea, get the hint that he was saying this as like just lyrical stretch, like lyrical flexing,
The Beatles went through that.
Did they really?
The Beatles, yeah. John Lennon, universities, it got to the point where universities would study their lyrics to really try and find meaning through them. Yeah. And so he released a few songs. He's released a song called I Am the Walrus, which is just a bunch of nonsense.
Is it really?
And people still believe that there is depth to it and meaning to it. And he goes, no, I just wrote it. Like,
Word.
It just means nothing. I'm the walrus. Like, yeah.
I guess this is where like, it's so beautiful to just create without any expectation. And I think when you start thinking about like, oh, no one's gonna think this is good, it ends up being the most popular song because it's just about being, I guess people just want to be relatable. They want to hear what you're going through and be like, far out, I'm going through that exact same thing, even if it's about a fucking walrus. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, absolutely. And it happens time and time again throughout music history where like a label will say that they don't like this song's never going to go anywhere, and then 2 years later it becomes number one worldwide. Yeah,
people can, the whole point of labels is to try and push a song to make it better than what it is.
Correct, yeah.
This is the hard part about trying to distinguish what is good music and what's being, fed to you.
Yes.
Odyssey told me, he goes, we had a conversation years back when I supported him. He told me, he's like, you're either fed the music or you're digging for the music.
Yes.
There's like, there's no other way. Like everyone gets fed it and they can take it in. Like Odyssey can just travel all over the world, but he's never on radio.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's where I find the people who are digging or looking for it.
Yes.
And that's like such a cool niche to be in.
It is, yeah.
To be able to express himself freely without having to write something for the labels to be like, oh yeah, we'll push this one because this will get more sales. Or
like say this topic, if you can rap about this topic, then, it's going to blow up type shit. Yeah. What do you think about AI music?
AI music is getting really good.
Yeah. Freakishly good.
It's getting ridiculously good, which is probably why I have written songs and I've got songs in the tuck that I'm just like, I'll just wait. Because I think at the moment everyone's still in the wild, wild west of the AI. And I'm seeing people just, make songs out of nothing. I met a guy the other night talking about how he makes 20 different songs and AI songs. And he goes, I've never played an instrument. I make it up and I just upload it onto YouTube. 20 songs a day.
Yeah, it's insane.
And he goes, all I have to do is I'm just getting more creative with the prompt. So I was like, all right, we're like even losing the aspect of writing at the moment. But I can see how this is just the Wild West. Everyone's just seeing how far we can push this.
It's a bubble, and eventually it'll burst. And
And so I'm not against it, because I mean I use AI for certain things that I can really not give a shit about.
I think everybody now does. There's no way around it. If you Google something, it's now AI.
Yeah, it pops up on the top screen for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm not against it, and even my mom was like, oh, have you listened to this? It's like Jamaican accent with like chants and all that.
Yeah,
and I was like, I don't even know how to even process that in my brain. And she's like, has this whole playlist. And I'm like, yeah, see, even she's getting into it.
Yeah, fuck. It's I truly believe that it's going to start pushing people into going to more live gigs. Because we want to crave that human interaction. I'm not stressed about it, but again, I'm not also making like a shit ton of money off music either. Yeah. So I'm not I've always created music just to be expressive and just give it a perspective of life. Yeah. And even self-reflecting. Like it's more therapy for me than it is monetary. Yeah, for sure.
That's why I'm not stressed, because I've got other avenues that help fill the cup and help pay the bills.
Yep, so. Absolutely. How did you get into music? Like, what was the stepping stone for you to be like, to go from, I suppose, doing music at home to then like being like, oh, I want people to listen to me. I want to be on stage. Like, what was that transition?
It was firstly, it was a way of expressing myself. I guess I didn't even know it was in a healthy way. I was just trying to express myself. Yeah. So a lot of the beginning writings of what I started was so dark and so evil and so mad and angry, because I actually was afraid to express my anger in myself. Because obviously I've said this before, but I've watched growing up my family members get angry with each other and nothing but destruction comes from it, like violence and words that you can't take back, you know, things that just I felt like that was the only way. Like every time you get mad, this is what happens. And so I was like, all right, I'm just never going to get mad. Like I would just try and avoid getting mad. And so fortunately I found music, but I didn't know that that's what it was happening, because every time I wrote, it was just like the worst stuff that you could write. I mean, Brother Lynch Hung was like my favorite rapper at that time. At the age of 12, I had no business. I had no business listening to that.
No.
But I was like, this is sick. And I was like writing these crazy, like my first mixtape was called Contagious Mixtape. And it was just like a lot of different dark stuff. It was just, I could see that I needed that to release. And then when I'm rapping it on stage, I'm like pushing out the anger to the crowd, and they're giving it back with like a different energy. So it almost felt like it was charging me. And I think that's really why I started writing music, and then I started growing into trying to express myself freely and learning. It took a long time to heal from that as well. I'm still healing from it. And that's where I grew into, trying to make music that is relatable, but not always angry. Sometimes it's angry, but sometimes it's like love, and there's other things that are deceit. And I've found a way to express myself in a healthier way and also be able to create good music.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. That's a good answer. Did you start that in Seattle, in America?
Yeah. I was writing from the age of probably like 8 or 9.
Yeah, wow.
I used to just write what happened in the day and what made me like mad, and it was just trying to rhyme hat with cat and rat, but trying to tell the story of the day,
but keep it rhyming and make it sense.
That's right. And that's it kind of got like, it just kind of grew from that.
Yeah, far out. Yeah, I remember having those raps as well. I was a bit older than you. I think maybe year 8. I would have been maybe 12. And I was writing raps at school with my friends. Yeah. And I put it in my pocket, and my mum was doing the washing, and she pulls it out and she's reading it, and it was like, Simon is my name, slaying pussy is my game. And she's like, what is this? Oh, trying to rap. I don't know.
Yeah.
I had no idea what it meant.
It's so intense to have someone read it. One time my teacher, she she took my rhyme journal.
Yeah, okay.
And my friend, because she read it, she was like, she can't read it. She's like, she'll think you're like insane.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I don't know. Because must have been writing in class.
Yeah.
So she took it because it wasn't my work. And then maybe 10 minutes later, she pulled me up and was like, you cannot write this in class. It was bad. It was as a 12-year-old, you would think I would be a school shooter at this age, you know? You know, so she was like, you cannot write this. Like, I feel like I need to tell your parents this. And, you know, she took the pad, and I don't even remember how that like happened. I was just shit scared that, you know, she took my rhyme book, and then I won't remember all the rhymes that I had to rewrite it in another book. But you know, that was, it was a real, like, a release for me. And I didn't know it was a release like that. It was just like, that's just what I wanted to write.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people have a similar story where it's like they don't realize that they just find themselves doing music or writing rap all the time.
Yeah. Well, they're channeling it.
Yeah.
And like, even the rappers today, I can see everyone wants to like tear someone else down. And I'm not like, I understand that it's a huge part of the hip hop culture, like the battles and all that. I love listening and watching that too. But I could see that people are damaged trying to bring down other people. And I get it's an arts form, but I guess I'm just like observing and seeing that, and whether it's their journey and they go, and then, you know, people take it to huge heights with, you know, channeling their anger that way.
Yeah. Would you ever do a battle, like a Breaking Bread battle?
You know, I was watching the last Breaking Bread battles, and I'm like, man, it kind of got me hyped to do it. But man, I don't have that kind of fire to bring someone down that much. Like, I'd have to like genuinely not like you in order to really sit down and write 3 poems about you.
Okay,
you know, like, I'm watching it as a sport, and it's a great flex. I guess it's just like, just seeing it go in. But like, if anyone were to like tempt me in a way, I guess it might be a different scenario. But like, I'm too nice, man. I really do love like being able to walk outside and just dap hands with people, or not just be like, man, I just tore that guy a new hole, and now everywhere I go, I got to watch out for him and his crew, or some stupid shit like that.
How do you think you'd go receiving it?
Me kidding. Oh man, I literally spend my whole life talking shit to myself.
Okay,
So like, I feel like everything you tell me, I've already really fucked myself up with. So it wouldn't be that bad. It would just, I feel like I'm more guilty
hurting the other person.
Trying to like, bring down this person. And sometimes I don't know where the line is.
Yes.
And so I may go past the line, and like, you know, it turns into something that it doesn't need to.
Yeah. I totally can see that. Yeah. For sure. I mean, you're such a nice human being that it's like, it would be
counterproductive.
It would be,
for me. Like, I'm over here trying to bring kids into a healthy way. Then I go into the back, and I'm like, fuck this guy, fuck you, and it just doesn't match my aura.
No, for sure, no, absolutely not. All right, let's move on to another question, bro. Cool. We've been fucking chatting. This is good shit. I love it. Are we ready?
Let's go.
Name something a man becomes after listening to one conscious rap song and looking at a tram for too long.
Looking at a tram?
Yeah.
Can you ask it again? I feel like I need to process it.
Yeah. Name something a man becomes after listening to one conscious rap song and looking at a tram for too long.
Oh, well, it just really depends on like what it is they're contemplating. Because they could be like, why is this person trying to teach me something? Or they could be in a whole like, my life is in crumbles. And then they're like listening to something that is like probably uplifting. It really depends on the context
Depends
of
on
what
the situation.
Yeah, I don't know.
For sure.
I don't know.
I would have accepted the mayor of Brunswick.
The mayor of Brunswick?
The mayor.
The mayor of Brunswick.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know that. I don't know.
Emotionally available. A problem. A philosopher.
A philosopher. Okay.
Yep. That's right. That was a throwaway question.
No, that's all right.
But let's do one more question. Are you ready?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Name something Strictly DT could probably do better than most people, but only if he had to do it while wearing flippers.
Flippers?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's a really crazy question.
Is it?
I mean, ask it again. I don't know why.
Name something Strictly DT could probably do better than most people, but only if you had to do it while wearing flippers.
Are they wearing flippers too?
No?
No. Oh, the only thing I can think of is swimming because I don't know what I can do in flippers besides swim.
I'm sure you could rap in flippers. Doesn't say that you have to use the flippers. You just have to wear them.
I just have to wear them.
I'm sure you could
Rapping on
pair it
stage.
pretty good with flippers on.
That is very funny. Okay, I will go with performing on stage. Yeah, I would like that.
That is correct.
Thank
100% Strictly DT will outperform anybody on stage.
Dude,
if
do you
had to wear
smoke
flippers.
or something?
I smoke weed all the time.
Ah, there you go. I got you now.
I was out of respect. I wasn't smoking on this episode because I wasn't sure if you did, but
fair
I
enough.
smoke all the time.
Okay, great. I was just trying to think of how
That
deep you
explains.
have to go to come up with a question like that. Got you.
Yeah. Look, you killed the game. Absolutely smashed it.
Yeah, murdered it. Great.
Murdered it. Correct questions. You killed it.
I feel like I should have gotten high for those questions because I'm sober minded right
Yeah.
now.
Fair.
But that
Do you
was
smoke
great.
at all? Do you
I
smoke
feel
gas?
like no, I don't. I never got into it, but
Good. Yeah,
I
yeah,
do
fair.
drink.
You do drink?
Yeah, time to time.
Yeah, I mean, drinking's I don't drink at all.
Oh, yeah.
But I do smoke
Yeah,
so much.
I never got into it.
Probably a problem. How long have you been drinking for?
Probably.
Are you a seasoned alcoholic?
No. What is a seasoned alcoholic?
This is someone who's been drinking day in, day out. For the rest of
I
their
mean,
life.
I guess it depends how you look at it. But I've spoken a lot about how since I started drinking when I was here. Like
Okay.
it's a heavy
It's a
drinking
culture, yeah.
culture. But it was like from the age of 16, 17, we would drink every weekend. And I think it kind of became a habit. And that's where the last year I've been really focusing on, trying to find other avenues of, stimulating myself
Yeah.
without having to, do it in a positive way.
Yes.
So I've been doing lots of saunaing and
Yeah, cool.
it introduced me to water fasting, water only drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I did that before.
Yeah. How long did you go?
I managed to get a week.
A week?
Yeah.
5 days or 7?
7 days.
Wow.
Yeah. Me and my missus did it. I was working at Cashie's maybe 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was on a real health kick.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of weight and we were fasting and I was like, fuck, let's try do water weight.
Yeah.
Water fast and we did it 7 days.
Whew.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Its first 2 days was like, I just wanted to kill myself.
Hell.
But after that, it's weird because you don't feel hungry.
Yeah.
You feel amazing.
How good is it?
Yeah.
I do 3 days every 3 months,
Shit, yeah.
and then I do 24 hours once a week.
Yeah.
But going back to the drinking was like trying to just reform a habit,
Yes.
because you can't really just stop a habit without
No.
introducing another one.
Absolutely.
So I tried to, I got into like a lot more, back into training a lot more, and it's been a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been feeling so much better not having to, I work all week trying to get, fit and all that. And then I just throw it away over the weekend. It's
Yes.
not worth it.
Yeah. Look, I haven't worked out in a very long time. I'm down 60 kilos. So last year, before I got this place, I just hit 200 kilos.
Word.
And now I'm down to, dropped to 140.
Very
And
good.
now I'm back up to about 150-ish, 160.
Yep.
But I've just been so slammed with editing.
Yeah.
It's just I'm sitting down for hours
Yeah.
just editing.
What about
videos.
walks? Do you do walks?
I've got to get into it, man.
Yeah. Like even just like a 10, 20 minute walk,
Yeah,
man.
okay,
Like
yeah.
it could do the difference, you know? Are you on the desk most of the day?
Most of the day, yeah.
Okay, so for people who work at desks
Yes.
and all that, they say that the desk job is like the new smoking.
Okay.
So they encourage people to, do, even if you stand up for 5 minutes every couple hours,
Yep.
because you're sitting down. Like,
Yes.
for example, I'm on my feet all day and I'm working. So it's
Okay.
like, it's quite cool.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for people who have desk jobs and all that,
Yeah.
you need to be able to get up and, stretch yourself.
Yeah.
And because it gets on top of you,
Yeah.
and then it fully just makes it.
does.
I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not telling you what to do with
No,
your life. I'm
please,
just-
bro. I need it. I need somebody to tell me what to do.
but it's just it just when I hear the desk job stuff, like
It's tough.
it must be so hard.
Yeah.
You get wrapped up in all the work. You're pretty much all over the world because you're on the phone or you're on your laptop,
Yeah.
and you feel like you've done so much, but your body hasn't moved at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's the worst for me. Like here, it's not too bad because my studio's upstairs. So if I want to have a smoke break, I have to come downstairs.
Yep.
And so it's either I'm either going to get a bit of exercise or I'm not going to smoke.
Yeah.
So it's like one of them. But
Yeah.
when I get home and when I'm like, I sit outside and I've got my laptop and I'm locked in and I'm just punching smokes and sitting there and 4 or 5 hours go past and I'm like, fuck. I can't move, you know?
Yeah. And you feel sore and all that.
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, man. I'd encourage like some nature walks as well, man. They're like they're so good and like I don't know, just the oxygen from all the trees. You feel it. Like even when the best time to check it out is when you're sick because your nose is all blocked.
Yeah, okay.
And you're at home and you're like stuffy nose, and then you walk out and you go, even if you go somewhere with a few trees, you'll feel that your whole sinuses clear up. And you're just like, how the hell you feel it a lot more. It's just more intensified.
It's fascinating. Yeah. Fuck, I need to go for more walks, man.
Just walks, I encourage like my kids. I do one-on-one coaching with kids, and some of them are a bit self-conscious about their weight, and I tell them, the stuff that we're putting in our bodies are like, you have to watch out for that because that's the silent killer. The moving, like we do training together. Like, so if we spend an hour together, we'll be like 20, 30 minutes of training and then 20, 30 minutes of either recording or writing or even just talking about what's happening at school and trying to come up with ideas to help manage what's going on or find other avenues or perspectives that you can take while you're at school dealing with bullies or teachers that are assholes and all that. Yeah.
Something that it's so annoying, like, I'm 33 and I grew up in a time when none of this was there. And so like, this is why I built this place as well, because it's like growing up in my 20s as well, no support for anything that I wanted to do. And now it's like, I'm jealous of all this shit. I'm jealous of what you're doing. I'm jealous of the kids that are able to benefit from what you're doing. You know?
Of course. Yeah. And it's mainly because like we came from not having that kind of stuff, so we're kind of trying to solve a problem.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. I mean, I can see you've really put a lot of effort into your studio and you do that because that's what you wish you had when you were younger. So that's the goal. And I don't think you would have been able to, come up with that had you not experienced that.
Correct. Yeah.
Right.
If I did have this when I was younger, I probably wouldn't have this now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's a double-edged sword, but it's like
we have to look at it that way because obviously we can always go into a spiral of like we didn't have this. Like, I mean, I didn't have this.
Yeah.
I'm just fortunate enough to have a perspective of like seeing it and being like, man, if I could give this to someone at the age of 12, 13, by the time they're 18, we could have probably avoided a shit ton of problems that they could have avoided. Like they could have avoided a lot of stuff. I even when they talk about, there's drugs and alcohol in their school, I tell them all the time, I'm not telling you not to do it. I said, but you should just check in with yourself and make sure, why am I doing it?
Yes.
Am I connected with my family and friends enough to be able to do this? And if I need help, call them.
Safe,
Those are the kind of things you should ask before because, I mean, I come from I feel like I am the era before most people take drugs.
Yeah. Okay.
I've never really experienced drugs, but it was more because I was just worried that I couldn't show up for my family.
Yes. Okay.
And that's kind of what motivated me to stay away from it. But, nowadays, you're kind of like a unicorn if you've never done drugs or never do drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have to approach them as if it's going to be presented to them. And I don't want them to say no to it just because I'm telling them to, because that's not...
You want them to make the decision.
They have to make it independently. Yes. So I always wanted them to say, like, find what your goal is or what your passion or your art is. And if this is going to help contribute to it, or if it's not, then you can decide whether you want to go here or you want to go there.
Absolutely.
But it's really, it's where I feel like us as creatives, we need to continuously try to do something to help contribute to our community and to our society.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Fuck, that was good. Is there anything that you have coming up that you wanted to share before we wrap up? We've got 45 minutes.
Yeah, I would just like to say, please follow Moment of Truth.
Yep.
If you know anyone that wants to, has kids that are, 13 to 19 or 20, that want to participate in our 5-hour workshop.
Yep.
We do it every school holidays. Well, that's the goal. We want to do it every school holidays.
Okay.
We have a band that plays throughout the whole day.
Awesome.
They play through our writing exercises, a few games that we created. We do a boxing workout session, and then we sit down and reflect upon the choices we're making, if we're making the right choices, if we need to adjust what choices we're making, and kind of wrap it all up into one big pretty bow and get them to perform their arts if they want to in front of a band, and give them that space to, you know, express themselves freely in a non-judgmental space. That's for the teenagers. As for the adults, April 18th, Halo Vocal Ensemble will be performing. I'll be joining them as their MC/rapper. And that's pretty much all I got at this stage.
Awesome.
But other than that, just go and check out your other local hip hop events, because I'll probably be popping up on those places just saying what up.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming through.
Appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah, bro. This was a great conversation. I had a really good time.
Thank you.
And yeah, man, hopefully we'll have you on again one day. You know, I love to have people on it several times. I think it's fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Trying to create some kind of universe, you know, where people see familiar faces. Oh my God, this guy's back on.
Yeah, and we can build on, because now that we know we've built like a relationship, we can
absolutely
build on top of that.
For sure.
Send love to your uncle for me.
I will. I'll let him know that Strictly DT sends love. Yeah, bro. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, do all the good shit, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.
¡Órale, Donkeyman! El gordito con la guitarra. I'm the guatón with the style. Make you laugh then stay a while. Story sharp and rhythms bold. Donkeyman's worth more than gold. Baila mi gente con todo el sabor. El gordito manda, se siente el calor. Con fuego y ritmo, la fiesta empezó. Welcome to the Donkeyman Show. Arriba mi gente, Donkeyman está aquí.